Have you ever noticed this? You haven't said anything. You haven't called your dog's name. You haven't explained how you're feeling. And yet, your golden retriever already seems to know. They know when you're tired. They know when your mind is somewhere else. They know when today feels heavier than yesterday. And what's remarkable is this: you didn't have to say a word. I've lived with golden retrievers for many years, long enough to stop questioning moments like these. And one thing I've learned over time is simple. Golden retrievers don't rely on language to understand us. They never have. We humans explain everything. We talk through our emotions. We name them. We try to make sense of them out loud. But golden retrievers live in a quieter world. They read what we carry in our bodies. They notice the way we move through a room. They sense changes in energy long before we recognize them ourselves. There were many times when I thought I was holding everything together just fine. I wasn't complaining. I wasn't talking about what I felt. But my golden knew something had shifted. He stayed closer, moved more gently, watched more carefully. Not because I told him something was wrong, but because something inside me already had. As we get older, we often grow quieter with our emotions. We don't explain everything anymore. We don't feel the need to talk things through the way we once did. Golden retrievers seem especially tuned into that stage of life. They don't expect words. They don't need explanations. They simply stay present. And if you've ever felt that your golden understands you without you saying a thing, this is where that understanding begins. Golden retrievers understand a language most people never learn to speak. They don't listen for words. They listen for changes, small ones. The way you pause before standing, the way your breathing sounds different at the end of the day, the way your hands rest instead of moving. These details speak clearly to them. I've noticed that my golden often responds before I even realize something has shifted inside me, before I admit I'm tired, before I recognize that my thoughts feel heavier, before I decide I need rest. He moves closer. His energy lowers. His presence becomes quieter, not anxious, not alarmed, just aware. Golden retrievers don't wait for instructions because they've already been paying attention. They learn your patterns over time. How you move when you're calm, how you move when you're unsettled, how you move when something feels different, even if you can't explain it yet. And when those patterns change, even slightly, they notice. As people grow older, those changes become more subtle. We don't react dramatically. We don't speak every feeling out loud. We've learned how to carry things quietly, but our bodies still speak. Golden retrievers listen to that language carefully. There were days when I sat quietly, not sad and not happy, just reflective. And my golden would choose a spot where he could see me clearly, not close enough to interrupt, not far enough to disappear. That balance wasn't trained, it was learned. Golden retrievers don't misunderstand silence. They don't rush to fill it. They seem to understand that silence doesn't always mean something is wrong. Sometimes it simply means you're thinking, or remembering, or resting. And they respect that. One reason golden retrievers don't need words is because they read intention. They sense whether a moment is about to turn into movement, or whether it's meant to stay still. They don't assume. They wait. Waiting isn't boredom for a golden retriever. It's attentiveness. It's staying open to what the moment requires. I've noticed that as I've gotten older, I speak less to my golden. Not because I care less, but because I trust him more. I don't feel the need to explain myself, and he doesn't seem to need the explanation. Golden retrievers also understand emotional restraint. They feel when you're holding something in, when you've chosen not to talk about it, when you're protecting your energy. They don't push, they don't probe, they respect the boundary without withdrawing. That kind of emotional respect is rare, and it becomes more valuable later in life. When conversations feel tiring, when words feel unnecessary, golden retrievers don't confuse quiet with distance. They don't take silence personally. They recognize the difference between needing space and needing to be left alone. So they stay nearby, just quieter. I've noticed that even when I need space, my golden doesn't leave the room. He simply settles into a calmer position, still present, still aware. That choice matters. Golden retrievers also understand consistency without language. They remember how you used to move years ago. They notice how you move now. They adjust expectations without frustration. When your pace slows, theirs slows. When your energy fades earlier in the day, they soften sooner. They don't resist the change. They adapt to it. As humans, we often feel pressure to explain ourselves, to justify how we feel, to reassure others that we're okay. Golden retrievers remove that pressure. They don't ask questions. They don't need explanations. They already understand what matters. They also don't judge what they sense. They don't label emotions as good or bad. They don't try to fix them. They accept them, and they stay. This kind of understanding doesn't appear overnight. It develops through years of shared space, quiet mornings, slow afternoons, evenings where nothing needs to happen, through watching each other age. I've come to believe that golden retrievers understand us so deeply because they're always paying attention, not to what we say, but to who we are in each moment. That becomes especially important later in life, when conversation feels optional, when reflection becomes deeper than expression. Golden retrievers meet us exactly there. They don't need reassurance in words. They don't need updates on how we're feeling. They read it in real time. I've had moments when I didn't want to talk to anyone, not because I was upset, but because words felt heavy, and my golden seemed to know exactly how to respond. He stayed nearby, not asking, not leaving, just sharing the quiet. Golden retrievers don't need words to understand you, because they're fluent in something else entirely: presence. Over time, you begin to realize something quietly comforting. You don't have to explain yourself to your golden retriever. You don't have to put your feelings into words. You don't have to pretend to be okay. They already know. They sense when your energy is low, when your thoughts are heavy, when silence feels more natural than conversation. And instead of asking questions, they adjust. They move closer when you need connection. They give space when you need quiet. They stay present without expectation. That kind of understanding becomes more valuable as we grow older, when words feel unnecessary, when explaining yourself feels tiring. Golden retrievers don't require emotional effort. They simply meet you where you are. They don't judge what they feel from you. They don't try to change it. They accept it, and they stay. If you've ever felt that your golden understands you better than most people do, that's not imagination. That's a different kind of communication. One built on attention, awareness, and shared time. This channel exists to reflect on those quiet connections, the moments that don't need explanation, the understanding that doesn't rely on language. If this reflection felt familiar to you, you're welcome to let us know by giving the video a like. And if you'd like to continue spending time with stories like this, about golden retrievers and the deep, quiet ways they connect with us, you're very welcome to subscribe to the channel. No pressure, no expectations. Just a calm place to return to whenever it feels right. Because sometimes, the deepest understanding in life comes from someone who never needed words to know exactly how you feel.